Hey guys, this is the Confuzzle Cat, and welcome to a video I said I was going to make, then didn't make for a while because of what my last video was about, which was Windows 10 nonsense. And I'm sorry if you could hear talking in the background. That's gonna be there for a while, potentially, or maybe you just hear me. That's another option. So I'm going to make a tutorial on this. As you can tell by the title and thumbnail, this is Sohinki's cabin. I didn't add the cobblestone shell or the farm or his flowers or his mine, but this is essentially the main cabin, and maybe I'll make like a part 2 or maybe like make a mini series out of just all of the details of his cabin, because you know, it doesn't, the older videos, because we don't ever get like newer resources, because my videos are essentially the videos, the older ones, are essentially my only outlet for getting resources on and details and stuff, how to build this. And it took me a while, guys, to figure out how to build this. Like, this was it's mainly about the height, because I didn't want to mess up anything. It's sort of a monstrosity, but let's just get to it. I want to get some dark oak wood planks first off. And we are going to build this, I believe, 9 wide? Yeah, 9 wide. So, let's go a little bit over this way. Also, this is personal preference, but just in case you want to be super accurate, you'll notice that when he walks into his house, the planks are going long ways instead of, you know, short ways, like if you were walking and that was the door. So, to get it like that, it could clearly change, we don't want it to be like that. We want to be like that, the planks going long ways. In order to do that, either face east or west. So that's how we're going to do that. We either face east or west. So I'm going to be facing east, in case that's what you want to do. And then, yeah, we build it 9 wide. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I didn't build a shell because all of the weird height changing things. Speaking of height, let's figure out how high this goes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, because I already had the one at the bottom. And then we just connect that all up. So that's the main front shape. We're going to want to go a little bit in, like maybe around here, I do believe. Yeah, 2 blocks in. So 2 blocks in from the right side, we want to break out 2 blocks. This is where the doorway is going to be, and you want to place your dark oak planks in there for now. And other than the little window, which is going to be 1 block up and 2 blocks in, so let me just fill that in really quickly. 1 block up, 2 blocks in, and it's just a 2x2 window. The rest of this is going to be filled in with just dark oak planks. Just like that. So that's the front of your house essentially done. You just want to add the door from the inside, and then you've really got the full effect. Only thing that's not full is that when you look through the windows or the doors, you don't see anything. I might as well just give you guys a little look at what we're going to be building. It's a little complicated. I will grant you that it's a little bit complicated, but truthfully, it's not the worst thing in the world. This, no, I'm not entirely sure about. I'm not sure if this is a smooth wall or if it goes in, but we'll go with this for now because that's what I saw in most of the videos, and because those were the later videos in the series, I would assume that he wouldn't have had time to make changes before Mari and company burned his house down. Let's see. So, if I did that correctly, which I did, I'm just going to quickly break a little hole so I can hop in easily. So yeah, this is 4 blocks out for the regular length. So we're obviously going to like build some walls and stuff. I'm going to leave that for a second so I can go into a little more depth. But on the inner ones, basically excluding the edge walls like this, you want to come out 4 blocks, 3, 4, and you want to take that all the way across to here. And obviously you could go under the walls, but because the walls are going to be here, I kind of think that's a waste of time. And if you're on survival, it's also a waste of resources. So that's just something I always like to do. I know some people like filling in under there, and if you want to, then by all means do that. Do you, but I'm not going to. And then we just want to build it up to the same height, which was 7 as I do recall. And then I kind of like building in like this kind of frame style. It's kind of like if you're in a coloring book, then you trace around the black lines with a color, and then you just color the rest in regularly. I kind of like doing that when I'm doing this as well. Of course, I need to hop in through the roof. Let's see. So then I'll explain this all in a second. I just kind of need to look at it for myself. Okay. So now we're going to start kind of building the steps. For the first one, now that you have these little frame walls here, just build 7 across. Just completely fill the whole thing in as if you were about to build walls there, but obviously don't, because that's going to interfere with the construction quite a bit, as you can imagine. So then it's 5, and then we have our column. Okay. Then we want to, on the same level as this, so like we're not going to go 1 more up, for example. Are we? I'm 99% sure. Yeah, we're fine. So don't like build 1 up like that, like on the same elevation, I guess, as the 7 that we just did before. And we want to do 5, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And we could sort of build a wall here. We don't really have to, but in this case I am going to, because it's going to make explaining this a little bit easier. The reason I left 2 blank there, you can fill that in, but I find that a little bit difficult for what we're going to build. So for right now, you obviously don't have to do this, but just to mark where it's going to be, I'm going to mark where the pillar is going to be in red wool. I think that's just what I'm going to do. And I'm going to use red wool to mark out a bunch of things. I guess we might as well fill in these walls now. You probably already did that, because it's pretty obvious that these walls get filled in. So we're looking good so far. We've done a lot. Obviously, we've got a lot more to go, but considering that we're not even 8 minutes, almost 8 minutes into the video, I think this is some decent progress. Now, this is where it starts to get actually complicated with like this construction. I mean, it's not the most complicated thing in the world. It's not easy, is how I'm going to describe it. So from there, it's 2 up, and then, okay. I kind of like finding like a narrow path to things. I don't know if that makes sense, but hold on, let me back up a bit. So from the first one that was 7, from here, this 1 line, when you go over here, when you place some blocks there, we don't actually need to, but then we want to build 2 up. We want to build 2 in elevation. Is that accurate? Not completely. We actually want to build this one all the way up. It goes over 1 more. Sorry about that. That is how it's supposed to look. And then out of this, because we have a 1x2, we need to turn this into a 2x4. So just extended that 1 more, and then kind of like that. Is that how it is? Yes, it is. I've got some chests and furnaces and crafting tables on me, so double chest, crafting table, furnace. The order it goes in is double chest, crafting table, furnace, and then you just want to build like a little shell around it so that you can't see anything. You could probably like cheat on your resources a bit, again, if you are doing survival, by not putting it everywhere. You really just need to put it behind and around the chest because of the little gap it has. Not really too much, not anywhere else. Like, you could get away with not putting it behind the furnace and stuff and then just running it again. You guys didn't see the first time I ran because that was right before I started the video. But I said it's raining again because that's what my mind told me to say. Let's see. So then, let's see. It's 2, then up 1, and then 2. So it's kind of like an S shape, I suppose. It's actually technically supposed to go 1 further up. So let's bring this up 1. This is going to be the elevation, and you can remember where we put those little red walls. You can just fill that up now, and because I know for a fact that they're not know for a fact, but I am 99% positive he did not put red wool there. So I'm just going to build that up, and then you can fill in the ceiling kind of as you go. You can obviously pause the video and then go back, rewind to any point in time. And if I miss something, or if something isn't clear or it's confusing, then please leave a comment and I'll try to reply to you. I say try, I get like an average of like 4 comments in one day would be a lot, so just to be completely honest with you guys. So yeah, then it has a little S shape. So it goes around like that, and then it comes out 1, so we kind of got like an L, like from the furnace, come out 1 to the right of the furnace, build up 2 like that, build up another 1, and this does not look right. I'm gonna be completely honest, this does not look right. Okay. So I think I know the deals. Yeah, is that it? I do believe that that is it. I just feel like I put this in a wrong place. This is kind of confusing even to me, guys, and I've built this house a couple times at least each. Or not each, but why did I even say each? That's weird. Let me see. So, it comes out to... Oh, I see. I see, guys. I see what is going on here. That's not supposed to be there. It's supposed to be there. And something still looks wrong. Except it's right. So I'm just going to have to deals with it. I think. Did I just find out what I think looks weird? I did. Because this is supposed to be 1 block lower than it is. That took me way too long to figure out. Actually, way too long. No clue why that took me so... It still looks wrong. Okay, this looks right. This does look right. Because this floor doesn't really go any higher. We can build a little 2 into there. And should we just finish off the walls for right now? I think we should. And then we'll add the little bedroom extension at another point in the video. So this is like, here is like the defining wall. I don't know why I described it as defining, but it essentially goes out to, it's like you're not going to go back and curve around. The column is actually where it ends. So you've just got this tiny little space here. And we'll add torches, because I just realized I haven't put in any torches. But yeah, I'm going to put in torches probably last. Alright, this is starting to take shape. So from the outside, and by outside I mean when you're in the main room, put down an iron door so that it's like flush with this wall. In other words, don't do it like this, because while that's very common for what the MariCraft world was, it's not how it is here. You just put an iron door there and a wooden pressure plate. So that, yeah, you can put another wooden pressure plate on the other side. I really have to figure out his mind at some other time. So yeah, let's build up these walls just so that we can kind of burn through this a bit faster. Just build them all up to the same height that we did with the original one over there. And as for right here, I'm just gonna say, dude, is that right? Tell me, is that right? How does the corner look right here? Okay, it just kind of, yeah, it's like a 2x2, I guess. So, yeah, that's how it looks. What I said was accurate, and that's mostly at first. I mean, you guys can obviously judge for yourself. Is this as accurate as I want it to be? Do I want to change anything? Do I want to add more than what's in the video? You guys can obviously make all those decisions if you want to. Now I'm going to use this door to my advantage and hop out here so we can figure out a little thing. Okay, so it's 2 blocks in. And of course now I am locked out. I have to come in all the way through the front door. So this is a 5-block wide wall. As you can see, you want to count 2 in so that you're in the middle, and you want to punch out 2 blocks. Now this is where it starts to get a little, I guess iffy is the right word. I'm not entirely sure if this is accurate. It was very hard to judge the length of the hallway from the video which I looked at. It was very, very hard. This was the best guess, and I think the most accurate I think you can be without being 100% accurate. And you want to build this. Now I need to check something. Okay. So, including this block, you want to build the hallway 4 blocks long. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4. Essentially just add 3. And there's going to be an oak door from the inside and a torch above that. That brightens this place up quite a bit. And now you just build out the hall to right here with the ceiling and walls and floor, obviously, if you haven't yet. And let's go check out the bedroom really quickly. I just need a few basic dimensions because I know the placement of everything in here. So let's see. 5 by 4 by 3. Okay. So it's 5 by 4 by 3. This room is 5 long ways, so really 7 if you count the corners. I just kind of see it as 5 because that's what you see from the inside. So 5 by 4. 4 obviously again what you see from the inside, so you have to add that corner. So you see 4 from the inside. Then you just connect this all up. And then it's 3 tall from the inside again. I'd say most of these dimensions are accurate from the inside. Let's build this all up very quickly, and then I'll figure out if we had to add or get rid of some later. Okay, we have to add a little ceiling on here, plus the floor, but then you see that that's 3 tall from the inside because you're inside the bedroom, so that's how it's going to look. And then just fill in the entire ceiling once again with dark oak wood planks. Then he has, on the second level of so if that's the first level, then this is the second level. He just has them at every corner on the long walls. So on the walls that are 5 blocks long is on the second block up. Like that. And then he just, on this side, has a bed. So like if you're walking in, then it's the 3rd block in on your left. So that's how that looks. And it occurred to me that there's a chest either there or there. Let me quickly figure that out. Okay. Needless to say, I figured it out. And that, of course, because I locked myself out again, goes right there. Now let's figure out torches really quickly. Okay, so 3rd block up next to chest. third block up on the column. Okay. I think I have this nailed down. So, you see kind of where the chest, that kind of elevation, go to the first block, like next to it, I guess. You want to place a torch there. And then follow the line carefully around, and did I build this out? Something's wrong here. Something's very wrong here. Something's very wrong here. Stop everything for one moment. Okay, so they're not lined up, so never mind. Sorry for stressing you guys out massively there. I probably gave some of you massive Smosh Games fans like myself some kind of a panic attack. These are not actually in a line. We did build the column right. It just goes up one and then across. So this one's quite literally across from the chest on the third block up, or if you're standing on the platform with the chest, it's on the first block. You guys can see that, hopefully. Did we just build this? I would say that for the most part we did. I might make a part 2 and a part 3 with like his mine, the cobblestone outer thing. I'm pretty sure you guys can figure out the cobblestone outer thing. I'm pretty sure you guys can do that. Seeing as it's built into the side of a hill though, I would not... I just wouldn't really bother other than maybe from the front and from what you can see in the video. I don't really want to go overboard and like mess some stuff up, and you guys obviously don't have to do this. This is all just filling it in because I want to. But yeah, that is Sohinki's cabin. I will probably make some kind of a part 2 to this. However, I'm not going to put like part 1 in the title because that's still subject to change. But yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed that. Hopefully you understood it as well. But I thank you all very much for watching, and I will see you all later. Bye.